What's going on, YouTube? Just a little bit of a gardening video today. Y'all already know I got my sweet potato. I had it growing in that thing there, and the soil that was in there was like really old and dried out, and half of it was like little bits and pieces of styrofoam. So what I did was went to my local Home Depot, got some of this Miracle-Gro garden soil. It says for four in the ground use only, or not really, but it's basically all purpose, so you can use it on anything like shrubs, flowers, vegetables. So I had this pot sitting here, and I just filled it up about halfway, and I transplanted my sweet potato from that pot there to in here. Now I have this other pot here. This is basil that I had growing in just some regular sand, dirt type stuff in a cup. I'm like, and it grew a little bit since I did that, and I planted it in there. Because you can buy that at the grocery store, right? In the little plastic things, and it's got this little piece of square dirt on it with some roots. So I cut the top of it off just so I can use it, and then I planted it in that cup. But I transplanted it in here with some of that soil. But anytime you transplant stuff, or you plant stuff into a new thing, you want to water it. And then make sure it gets a little bit of sunshine too after, like, it's getting nighttime here. It's like almost 8 o'clock tonight right now. It's like 7:45, but the thing is I did this probably about 5:30ish, 5 o'clock. Yeah, 5 o'clock. I did this. So about 3 hours ago. So, and I did water both of these as well right after I did that, and I'm gonna end up transplanting this aloe vera from the ground probably into that other pot there, just so that way, because I have that stuff, that aloe vera there, and that son of a bitch is gonna need to be taken out of that pot and put into the ground or something. I don't know. I'll probably just leave that there, let it grow. It was only like, see these two pieces here and this piece, that's about how big this damn thing was when I planted this in here about a month ago, and I've only given it water a couple times, and it's already like gotten about 4 times the size, so that's pretty good, so just make sure you get some decent soil. This was a 0.75 cubic feet Miracle-Gro. It was like $4.27 before tax for one bag at Home Depot. So, and I still have about a third of the bag left. Maybe about 25% of the bag left. So I have enough to. I have a small palm tree in the back that I just planted like 2 years ago that's growing kind of slow, so I might take some of the dirt out from around there and put this in and around it, or I might get some more vegetables. This I actually took. I had the sweet potato in my house for the longest time and started rooting at this one end. And one of the people I live with was gonna throw it away. I said, you know what? Let me cut the thing in half, and I'll try to grow it. So what happened was I cut it in half. I took 4 toothpicks, put one on put them in about halfway in, all the way around, and I put it into a vase to where only the bottom like inch and a half was in the water, and the rest of it was sticking out of the water. And within a month of sitting in my house, it grew out to about here. So the rest of this, this is pretty damn long. for sitting out here in that damn thing for about a month. So I've did this about 2 months ago, so it's grown pretty big, and it's mid-May now, so we're getting into the summertime, so it's growing pretty good. That was only been planted for about a week in regular dirt, and it's already growing. So I'm pretty sure that with this Miracle-Gro soil and regular water like I usually do, this basil's really gonna grow really well. So I'm gonna end up, I think I have some more basil like this in my fridge that when I use it, I'll just cut it off at the top and use everything off the top, and then keep the rooted part and plant it in there as well. And then, like I said, maybe towards the fall, I'll get some tomatoes and start planting those too. So that's just my deal, and hopefully this is enjoyable for y'all. I'll catch you guys on the flip side.